In this video, we design and make a custom DIY LS coil conversion. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. Let's work on the LS coil upgrade for the 1.8 Chevy Cruze turbo project that we're working on. I know you guys are probably saying, didn't you already do that? However, there are some tweaks that I'm going to make to the design, and let me show you. First, let me show you what we're working with. I just got a set of AC Delco LS coil spark plug wire thingamabobs. I bought a packet of LS coil pigtails, which we'll use to wire up our coils. Just got some heat shielding wire loom stuff and this heat resistant harness tape. I'm struggling with my words here. I don't even know what to call it. And then some pins. I picked a set of LS coils up from the junkyard. I wanted OE factory stuff. Last time I used some inexpensive Chinese coils. These are the D585 with the little heat sinks on them, so got a warranty on them. So we'll end up using these for our coils. So here's the bracket that I had made before. The coils mounted on top. The thing I wasn't a fan of is I have no way to really access the bolts that hold this plate on to be able to remove it without removing these individual coils, which is a pain in the butt. So I'm redesigning this and making a remote bracket to mount them out of the way, just enough out of the way. So that way, all we have to do is remove these two bolts. We can pull the whole mess out of the way and access our spark plugs. Plus, I really was not a fan. I guess it was a relocation harness where everything kind of came off to one little point and it was just a mess. So I'm gonna do a neater, nicer wiring loom. I'm just gonna make it look as close to factory as possible. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll put you guys on a time lapse. Well, the parts that I designed and ordered from Sin Cuts In came in. No sponsorship came in. Let's open them up and see how they look. Oh, give that to the kid. Hey, we got a sticker. I'm not even sure where that sticker went, but oh well. There you went. Perfect. All right, we got our invoice. And then our juicy parts. I wrapped it a little different. I don't know if that's because it's a thicker part or what. So this is 1/8 of an inch and then this is 1/4. Figured the coil bracket could be a little thicker. Maybe it'll help stand those things off of the valve cover without having to use any spacers. Oh, that looks pretty nice. If I do say so myself. Came out pretty damn decent. But we'll have to see how, ooh, super light too. Because it's aluminum. Oh man, very nice. This is gonna be pretty spiffy. I just need to put my little logo on there at some point. And this dude will mount up like so. Perfection. I guess I see why they had the foam to keep this nice aluminum from getting scratched up. Let's see what the weight difference is. The stainless steel part is 706 grams. And both these parts are 438, so we're saving a little bit of weight there. Let's go ahead and tap these holes. That's what she said. Boom. shadow. There we go. I think it's looking pretty dang good if I do say so myself. I don't have the harness connector just yet, but what we can do before we install all of these is make sure I have all this wired correctly, stab it into the female side of the harness, you know, assemble everything and then fire the car up. We're pretty much on the home stretch with this. Let's go ahead and toss it on the car. Get that out of the way. Yeah, come on. See which way we want to put this plate. Yep, that's gonna be an issue. We'll have to go back to the drawing board on this guy here. Obviously everything needs to be moved over, but I got everything plugged up. These wires do seem a little shorter, so maybe I'll swap these out for the ones that came off the salvage doohickey, all the stuff I got from Pick Apart. And I just have this pinned here real quick. I'm gonna load a tune into it and see if we can fire it up. I have my spark dwell settings all changed. I have my base dwell all changed up. And I got this from a document that a gentleman provided, I believe both on Cruze Talk and Sonic Owners Forums. But here's all the values that you would change. And I'm using HP tuners. So we'll go ahead and we'll save those changes. Here is the document that it came from. So I just did a copy and paste. So we'll go ahead and save that. Turn the key on and we'll write it. The write is complete. Let's see if she fires up. Should I touch it? You know, it even idles smoother. It doesn't even, it used to kind of have like little misses, but idles smoother. Let's give her a little bit of a rev, see how she does. All right, let's give this a shot, and I think it may work since this is what we did last time around. These wires, as you can see from the junkyard picking, is longer, and I have these 90-degree connectors here. So let's go ahead and we'll cut this thing apart and see if we can't make some magic. And we'll just try one wire first. Probably just squeeze this. Maybe. Let's see if we can just squeeze this in here. Well, I guess I can toss this on the car before I go tinkering with anything else. See if that'll work. Let's try that. Like a glove, my friend, like a glove. These other wires are just too short. So I think I'm going to use this and just install some 90-degree boots on here. And voila, that should get it. I have everything installed with the old plate just so I'm not boogering up the new one. And I got it sorted out. Never mind this crap for now. I have to leave it on there for 90 days. This will part of the pick apart warranty stuff, so they know that these are under warranty. So we'll clean those off as soon as the 90 days is up. So let's go ahead and fire up the car, see if these wires from the junkyard, the spark plug wires, see if they work. And pretty much we're all set aside from just finishing up the harness. Let's go. All right, let's see if that did the trick. I want to take it for a spin, but I don't want to risk one of these pins coming out and the car just shutting off, so we'll just have to wait until tomorrow for that. I couldn't resist. Okay, we're gonna take her just right down the parking lot. Let's go. Yes, I still need to install the backup camera. Concentrating on performance stuff. Okay to me. Wish I could really see if, well, the part will be in tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll be able to see if she still wants to cut out at 6,500 plus, but for now she is working, driving off the LS coils. The connector end showed up and I went ahead and installed it. Finished wrapping the harness up. I put some acorn nuts down at the bottom. A couple little rubber caps just to kind of keep things from getting scraped up. It's all installed on the car. Let's take a look. I have everything all installed. This thing is nice and secure. Got my connector all hooked up. Let's fire it up. Hopefully I got the wiring a-okay. She fires right back up. Okay, here we go. Successful LS conversion for the 1.8. Now let's see if it cures our misfire issue at 7,000 plus RPMs. Let's go. So initial first thoughts are it does drive smoother. It's got a little more pep in its step. I don't know if that's because it's a little cooler out today, but it's building boost down lower where it normally wouldn't. So we got a little temp in it. Let's go ahead and see what it'll do. She's still breaking up. Well, ain't that about some bullshit? No, it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna try some different spark plugs, maybe open up the gap a little bit more because I've tried closing them off. I haven't gone the opposite direction. And also, it would be nice to get the car on a dyno, kind of see what it's doing, kind of troubleshoot some of that stuff. I have yet to play with the virtual torque, the torque tables, so maybe it's something built in to the tune that's cutting it out, but I think it's just a misfire, a spark misfire, but we'll figure it out so that way we can get it to the track and run her down the quarter mile. Really want it to get up to that 8,000 RPM because that's where she really starts to build power and just spinning those tires. Not that we want tires spin, but you know what I mean. Well, let me know what you think down in the comments. If there's any of you guys out there that do a little bit of tuning, feel free to drop a line as to your thoughts, even if you're not a tuner. Let me know what you think. If you're new to the Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace out. With you, peace out.